Good day everyone! Today we're gonna answer problem 10-7, Cost of Common Equity with and without flotation. So now, let's have a brief explanation about cost of common equity. Cost of common equity is based on the rate of return that investors require on the company's common stock. New common equity is raised in two ways. First is by retaining some of the current year's earnings and by issuing new common stock. Now let's know the meaning of cost of retained earnings. Cost of retained earnings is the rate of return required by stockholders on a firm's common stock. It is presented as R sub S. Stocks are difficult to measure because it has no comparable stated cost rate. However, we can employ the techniques developed in chapters 8 and 9 to produce reasonably good estimates of the cost of equity from retained earnings. To begin, recall that if a stock is in equilibrium, its required rate of return must be equal to its expected rate of return. We can write the following equation and estimate retained earnings using different terms. For the term based on chapters 8 Cap M, required return is equals to risk-free rate plus risk premium, while on the term based on chapter 9 discounted dividend model, expected return is equals to dividend yield plus growth rate. Let us now answer problem 10-7. The Evonik Company's next expected dividend is $3.18. Its growth rate is 6% and its common stock now sells for $36. New stock can be sold to net $32.40 per share. Requirement number 1. What is Evonik's cost of retained earnings? Based on the given, we will use the formula based on Chapter 9 discounted dividend model, whereas retained earnings is equals to dividend yield plus growth rate. So, the solution would be $3.18 divided by $36 plus 0.06 is equals to 14.83%, which is Evonik's cost of retained earnings. Now, let's move to the cost of new common stock. Cost of new common stock is the cost of external equity. It is based on the cost of retained earnings but increased for flotation costs. It is presented as R sub E. Flotation costs, or called as banker's fee, is the percentage cost of issuing new common stock. The discounted cash flow approach can be used to estimate the effects of flotation cost. Cost of equity from new stock is equals to dividend yield multiplied by 1 minus F plus growth rate. Here, F is the percentage of flotation cost required to sell the new stock. So, net price per share received by the company is equals to market price multiplied by 1 minus flotation cost. Now, let's answer the last two requirements of problem 10-7. Requirement number 2. What is Evonik's percentage flotation cost? I used net price per share to find the flotation cost. $32.40 equals $36 times 1 minus F. Divide both sides by 36 to come up with 0.90 equals 1 minus F. And then transpose to get the final answer of 10%. For the last question, what is Evonik's cost of new common stock? By simply following the formula, cost of equity from new stock is equals to dividend yield multiplied by 1 minus flotation cost plus growth rate. So, $3.18 divided by 36 times 1 minus 10% plus 0.06 is equals to 15.81%, which is the cost of new common stock. That would be all. I hope you learned something today. Thank you!